And the stain must remain. It's Mr. Brian Dagul. How's that shirt smelling?
Oh, mate, you know what? Like I've told you before, it smells like you're walking through the duty-free section. It's got about 15 different aftershaves on it, about 13 different deodorants. It's like though, do you remember when you're a kid and you're getting your conker ready and you put all the lacquer on it and all that stuff to put it? That's basically what's going on with this shirt. The stain remains and the streak does continue. Much better, wasn't it, guys? Much better performance.
Yes, obviously, it was a much better performance. How much do you put that down to having such a solid base at the back that can actually pick a pass?
It did make a huge difference. And you know what? I was saying it on the pump up with Sean earlier. All week, probably Fulham have been training and thinking, right, this is the team they're going to go for, and they're going to play this style and do this. And there was just so many changes. I mean, the Richarlison one, we would have thought instantly would have been for Son. But to see Kulusevski take a rest, I think Longley and Asan was actually, and quite a few people were talking on the Late Show yesterday. He did look very good.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with him. It was a thoroughly, and the style of football was more attacking than what we were seeing last season. It was such a good performance. It really was. It really was. Until you said the two things you said, Ben, which made me laugh, is obviously Mitrovic has been quiet. We've done absolutely nothing. And then there's a player I didn't know Fulham had signed, and that was Carlos. Oh dear God! Because as soon as he came on, that's what you said. And yeah, but I think it was a much best performance of the season by far for me.
Yeah, and with we had deadline day a couple of days ago, and there was a lot of negativity.
Oh, Brian knows about deadline day,
and he knows all about the deadline day. Does that?
And apparently, I know about negativity. Apparently,
that's what people say. But does that full level of performance put you at ease a bit, or is there still a lot more work to be done?
Don't listen. There's still work to be done, but that is a lot more of what we expected to see. Listen, like Hassan said, and as we all know, if you play your best players and they're on form, we've got a very good squad in when you look at it as a whole. And it was a good performance. Again, we made it a little bit more a bit more hard work than we could have done for ourselves with that Mitrovic goal. Like you said in the commentary, Simeon, it was very poor from Romero. Very poor from Romero. The finish, you can't knock it. It was outstanding by a player bang on form. Absolutely brilliant finish. And then Hugo came up with that fantastic save. But I want to spend some time very quickly just talking about one player. And that was a player that there was a lot of, is he good, is he not? And Simeon brainwashed me. Because I kind of liked him, but I was going more along the Jesus line. And I have to say, Richarlison was incredible. Absolutely incredible. If he had scored that volley, my God. My God.
What an effort that was. Yeah.
Oh, mate, Human Son played better today, but Richarlison, his showboating, his work rate, he is I'm delighted with him. I really am. I think he is going to be, I think he's already becoming what they call cult hero kind of thing. He was just brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant.
I want to ask your opinion on the wing-backs today, Sessegnon and Emerson. What did you make out of them?
Sessegnon, I think, played well. Had a shaky start, but I think at the end, and obviously he looked like he picked up another injury, and it was like, oh no, here we go again with Sess. But then obviously he was creative for the Richarlison goal that was disallowed. I think he had a good game, but he could do better. Royale was okay. Listen, he got forward again, and his final ball, we all know, is seriously lacking. But again, it's another we're undefeated, and it's another win with him in there. But I do want to see if we're going to be rotating regularly now, I do want to see someone else start in that position.
I think something's gone wrong with our cameras here, but
yeah, it's like someone turned out the lights.
Well, who was your man in the match today, Brian?
Richarlison. I see where you're going with Bentancur. Bentancur was absolutely fantastic. And do you know what? Like I've said before, you notice how valuable a player is once they're out the team. And you saw Bentancur was out against West Ham. And then obviously he's back today, and it looked like a different. It was a much better midfield performance, but I've got to give it to Richarlison. I just think his work rate. Sometimes his passing was a little bit sloppy, but that's something he can work on. But I think what he offers us is basically what Romero does in defence with the shithousery and what he does. And I think it was a great first team start for him. I really enjoyed watching him. For me, it's definitely Richarlison.
After that performance now, we've got a big week, massive week ahead with Marseille and Man City away. Does that give you a bit more confidence now going into those 2 games?
It doesn't. Do you know, one thing I will mention, and what did give me more confidence as well, it's just seemed weird, is Harry Kane being substituted. It's really good to see that because, like we said, he plays 90 minutes non-stop. All right, they conceded when he went off, but I actually think him having a rest, ever short as it may be, is going to keep him a little bit sharper for the big week because you know for a fact he's starting the next 2. Well, he'll always start. But everyone thought it would have been Son. Son went off as well, I believe. Yeah, he did near the end, didn't he? And it was just so. We talk about this rotation, which we saw today with players, but we also saw the 2 big hitters come off early. I mean, Son mainly has been going off, but to see Kane go off as well, seeing these things happen shows that this will happen. That Conte will rotate. Conte will bring players off that need resting, and it's given me a lot more confidence than if we were going straight into the Champions League and Man City after West Ham. I'm a much happier person with the performance, the result, and seeing those changes today. A much more improved Tottenham today. Much better.
Awesome. Brian, thanks for coming on once again, buddy, and we'll see you next time.
You will do, and enjoy your evening, and send my best wishes to the married couple.
I will do.
Will do.
Big up.
All right, guys. See you later. Come on, you Spurs.
Ciao, Bob.